Hey everyone, it's Brian from YourParanormal and the co-host of the Our Paranormal podcast. Today, here's 13 fast-fire questions with our friends, Gateway Paranormal Society. Can I solo layout? Can I throw him up there? Oh, let's go.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go.
sexy. That's hot.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
How did you get involved in the paranormal?
Experiences from my childhood. I don't know if I'm supposed to elaborate on them more, but if we're doing a quick fire, that would be my answer.
How do you decide if you're dealing with a human spirit or an inhuman spirit?
I guess an inhuman spirit would be specific things to look for. I guess I don't know. That's a difficult question. I'm not a demonologist by any means, but I think most spirits can kind of be ruled to be, if anything, negative, just assholes and death type of spirits.
Mm-hmm. What's the weirdest reaction that you've seen to your documentaries?
I think some of the reviews have been some of the weirdest. I think we've gotten a comment of someone saying nobody died.
Downvote because no one died. Sum up your paranormal adventure in 3 words.
Dramatic AF.
What's the craziest experience you've had someone tell you?
Aliens were coming to extract their sexual juices.
What's the top 3?
I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh.
That's what she said.
What's the top 3 investigation essentials?
Yourself, digital recorder, and some sort of I'm going to go with the EDI just because it obviously detects EMF, but it kind of rules out some of those radio waves.
Who's your favorite investigator to work with?
I'm going to go with just my guys on the team. No one in particular.
If you had to pick dowsing rods or Ouija boards?
Ouija board.
What's the latest you've ever stayed up during an investigation?
6 or so in the morning.
Has a location ever affected your mood?
Yes.
What's the secret to a successful beard?
I don't know. You have to ask somebody that has a good one.
You're looking pretty good, my friend. What's your favorite piece of equipment?
I'm not going to go with the myself answer because I've used that a lot. I'm going to go with the digital recorder.
Okay. Number 13, gun to your head. You need to recommend a horror series / TV show. What would you recommend?
I'm going to go Stranger Things, if that's considered in that category.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. All right. There were your 13 questions.
Sweet.
All right. So now we got to switch to Tactical Terry. I'm not even sure. Sean, can you help me out? I don't know how to undo his.
I didn't know you could do that in the first place. You figured that one out, brother.
All right. You ready to rock and roll, my friend?
Let's do it.
Favorite pre-investigation meal?
It always ends up being pizza. So, pizza.
What's the most haunted location you've ever been to?
Hales Bar Dam.
Spirit box or Ouija board?
I'm going to go with Spirit Box just because Ouija board takes a whole lot of time and you end up with finger cramps afterwards.
Carpal tunnel. What's more important, the history of a location or the experiences you have?
honestly. If I had to give an answer, though, it would probably be the history.
Mm-hmm. What's more haunted, private residences or big locations?
That's really hard to qualify or quantify. Really, I mean, it depends on your big location. I mean, you could have a giant location and have nothing for me, but something for somebody else. So it's all basically experience based.
What's your favorite technique when investigating?
Sitting alone in a room.
What's your paranormal motto?
I don't really know. Never really thought of that.
What's your
Are these
paranormal pet?
passable?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is that
We
possible?
can pass. What's your paranormal pet peeve?
Calling everything a demon.
How did you start your paranormal adventure?
This adventure, I followed Gateway for I mean, since the start. I knew Casey beforehand, and but before that, I had a bunch of experiences as a kid, and I was considering doing something very similar before I got offered a chance to be in Gateway.
Gotcha. Of the two, what's your favorite documentary?
Our second one for sure. A Voice
What's
of
a
the
place
Silence.
Yes. What's a place you've never been to but always wanted to go?
Trans-Allegheny.
Perfect answer. What's the biggest paranormal no-no you've done while investigating?
Yeah, Terry.
I did a semi-ritual and almost immediately regretted it.
And then for number 13, what's the top 3 investigation essentials?
Obviously, the first one would be yourself and your intuition and just your senses all together. I would go with some kind of camera of some sort, that way you can record it. And I would go with a digital recorder.
Very good. All right, those are your 13 questions, my friend.
Awesome.
Oh, I almost removed you from the stream. I actually just don't know how to work this thing.
I've left like 4 times already, so. But wrong.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
This is the big Peter Popper 32, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Average size Peter Popper.
But on Wednesdays,
That's big
definitely
Peter.
above average. All right, are you ready for this?
Yep.
A grower, not a shower.
Grower, not a shower. Number 1. What's your earliest paranormal experience?
20 years old, Matt Wyatt.
Pizza or wings?
Both.
What is your favorite tribute someone brought to an investigation?
Pass. I don't know.
What's the strongest portal you've ever experienced?
Hell's Bar Dam Tunnels.
Besides being quote-unquote kicked in the dick, why did you start investigating?
Because we probably wouldn't have made it as a band.
If you had to do a documentary at a location you've never been to, where would it be?
Black Monk House.
What's a moment in your life that you would really have enjoyed it being narrated? Maybe by Kimball.
My bachelor party.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
What's your favorite horror movie?
Friday the 13th.
Well, what's your most sentimental tattoo?
Probably my Kenny Powers portrait.
What's your annual revenue from your OnlyFans?
$106 a year.
I understand. Big tips. What's the most impactful experience you've ever had investigating?
Probably when Fiole got messed up at Hell's Bar Dam and the time frame afterwards. I think it kind of brought our team together a little bit better, and especially the ones that were involved with it, and we're there for them. I think it brought everybody pretty close together from that point on.
Yeah. What's the top 3 investigation essentials?
Caffeine, spirit box, and right attitude.
Number 13. On investigations, do you go to the bathroom solo or do you bring the crew?
Depends on where we're at and what time it is.
That's what I like to hear.
That was a real ass answer right there.
Yeah, it was.
You remember Crimes and Punishment, bro? Like, hear that growl and you said, "Hey man, you got to pee real quick?" I said, "Yeah, I do."
Depends if it's Tuesday, if it's Thursday, if it's 8 p.m.
If the bathroom's downstairs, I'm definitely waking somebody up.
There he is.
You ready to rock and roll? Save the best for last.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
The oldest for last.
Oh,
Shots fired. Number 1. If you had to use a stuffed animal as a trigger object, what animal would it be?
A bear.
Is there a piece of jewelry that you would bring on investigations?
Yes, actually, I have my grandfather's Rolex. That was part of my offering for a voice for the silent.
What's the top 3 investigation essentials?
Camera, digital recorder, and nicotine.
Who has the best beard?
I didn't hear you say that again.
Oh, sorry. Who has the best beard?
I don't know. That's a loaded question. I chopped mine off, so I guess probably Casey at the moment.
And who wears the hat the best? Who wears a hat the best?
Probably also going to give that to Casey.
How important is intent when investigating?
1,000%.
Why did you start your paranormal adventure?
Curiosity, honestly.
What's the craziest thing that happened when filming a documentary?
Ooh. I would say just some of the experiences we got, some of the responses.
How legit are Ouija boards?
I think they're as legitimate as the people that are using them.
What's your most memorable Halloween?
The year that we got out to trick or treat too late for my kids, and so I bought a bunch of candy at Walmart and came home and just threw a bunch of candy at them. That was pretty fun.
Have you ever taken anything from a haunted location?
No, I wouldn't say that I have. I mean, some of the guys, we have collected some bricks and things like that, but definitely nothing like without permission.
Yeah. Is paradrama a real thing?
Yeah, it's real, fam.
All right. Number 13, and this one's going to wrap up the session here. What's the one message you'd want to tell your fans?
Stay tuned, because it's about to get stupid.
That's what I like to hear, my friend. That is what I like to hear. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. You can see the full podcast by searching on Facebook, Our Paranormal Podcast, all brought to you by RU Media. This paranormal adventure that we're all on, it connects us. This is our paranormal community. This is Our Paranormal Podcast. with your host, Sean Gilmore.
He's worked in the paranormal field for 10 years.
He was featured on the TV show Paranormal Survivor that airs on Travel Channel.
His passion is creating para-unity.
With your host, Brian Mersel.
He's worked in the paranormal field for 7 years.
He leads his own paranormal team.
He wants to help people start their paranormal adventure or grow their existing one. This is our paranormal adventure. This is our paranormal community. This is our paranormal podcast.
It's about supporting. It's about making para-unity a real thing, because we all need to support each other within our community, and that's what the show has always been about.